Hey everyone, this is Brandon McAnally. Hope you can hear me all right with my mic. When I wrote my paper over for this class was basically network effects, in particular explaining the importance of network effects for internet-based companies such as Airbnb. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I can't talk. Okay, let's get into this. So the rise of technology in internet-based companies. As we know, the world has never been more connected as it is now during the Web 2.0 era, and we talked about a little bit in this class about how we're about to enter the Web 3.0 era earlier in the semester over on our Twitter discussions. Vast advances in technology and internet infrastructure has allowed billions of people to have the ability to connect with each other like we have never seen before, through social media, different types of texting apps, emails, video chat, all kinds of different ways. And there's also, you can just share regular information through Reddit and other avenues. Tiny handheld computers, known as smartphones, has given us access to unlimited amounts of data, information, and interaction from almost anywhere on Earth. I'm sure a majority of us have smartphones. They're very handy, but they can also get us in trouble. With these advancements in technology has come internet-based companies and platforms. These internet-based companies have provided us with different marketplaces and platforms where we can communicate, buy, sell, share, and so much more. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about the share economy, and I think we also covered this in one of our chapters for the class this semester. With the advancements of technology has come a new type of industry known as the share economy. The share economy is an industry where companies provide a platform for people to share and monetize their property with other people. The leaders of the share economy we've all heard of Uber and Lyft, which are ride-sharing services, Airbnb, which is a home-sharing service, and Angie's List, which is like a service-sharing service where people list their skills and services on there for other people to pay for. And what are network effects exactly? Well, many of these modern internet-based companies have benefited from a term known as network effects. What are they? Well, network effects is a phenomenon where the value of a product or service increases as the number of users of that product or service increases also. Robert Metcalfe formulated network effects, also known as Metcalfe's law, by explaining that new communication technologies such as the internet and email were not valuable if there's no one to communicate with on the other end. The only way it would be valuable is if you could communicate with another person, but if there's no one using it, then what's the value of using that service or that product or that technology, such as email or internet or even the telephone? Robert claimed that these communication technologies needed more users before they would become invaluable to our society, similar to how the telephone had to add users to become valuable to our society as well. None of these communication technologies are any use to us if we can't reach someone on the other end. So more users equals more connections equals more value. And here's a graph over here on the right that shows you basically how added connections forms a line, then a triangle, then a square, then a pentagram, and it just keeps bigger and bigger. And the more connections there is, it builds a web of users, and that brings more value to other users who might think about using the technology or service or product. How do network effects work? Well, network effects work by adding users to the service or product, which makes it more valuable and enticing for other prospective users to start using the service or product as well. This process continues to happen over and over as the user base grows sizable and the product or service becomes more valuable. A couple of great examples of network effects is the telephone, internet, and personal computers. Even personal computers weren't even used by normal people. They were only used by the government and scientists until they were available in cheaper versions to the public, and more people started using them, making it more valuable for other people to buy personal computers. All these technologies have been revolutionary for our species, but in the beginning they didn't bring too much value since they didn't have a big user base. Their value increased over time as more and more people started using them to communicate with each other and spread information, which has led to where we are today. Notable companies who have utilized network effects. These are companies who have utilized network effects to become the behemoths that they are today. For example, there's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the major social media platforms, eBay's Angie's List, which connects people who wants to buy and sell things, YouTube, creating content for other people, Pinterest, same thing, and then the share economy companies who share either their rides or their skills or services or their homes with other people, and they make money from it. All these major companies are used by billions of people, and they enjoy the success that they have today because of network effects. And without the users providing the information, the content, the products, or services on these platforms that these companies have created, then these companies wouldn't be worth anything. It's the user base that's increasing over time. That's what provides the value there, and then the content, information, and services that they put on the platforms. How Airbnb disrupted the hospitality industry with network effects. Airbnb started out as air bed and breakfast when two roommates actually built a website to try to get people to stay on an air mattress in their living room, and it actually worked, which is what gave them the idea of home sharing and turning it into a business, which is now called Airbnb. Airbnb would be nothing besides a website platform without the people who are listing the homes and the people who are wanting to rent the homes or the apartments or condos. Network effects has brought extreme value to this company, as the renters went from 0 to 15 million, and their property listings went from 50,000 to 500,000 over a 5-year period. This just shows you network effects in motion. As the user base grows, then the value grows of other users who want to use the platform, and then also the value of the company. These two numbers shop together, which proves that adding more users provided more value for the other users, which led to Airbnb becoming more value, now valued at $30 billion today. The effects that it had on the hotel industry were pretty significant. It completely disrupted the hospitality industry. Hotel leaders were actually in denial at first, but then they soon realized that Airbnb was cutting out of their profits. Airbnb was also more affordable, offers a new type of experience, and has the power of technology and network effects behind it, which hotels do not. Hotel industry's leaders decided to sponsor research that would prove Airbnb was harmful to the American economy, and they've tried to use these findings to lobby governments for regulations against the home sharing platform, hoping to slow down the growth and prove that Airbnb is running illegal hotels. Airbnb actually continues to scale up and become more successful thanks to network effects. They're trying to capitalize on their success by offering brand new ventures and experiences such as Airbnb Plus, Airbnb Experiences, and Nido. In conclusion, Airbnb and other major internet-based companies have utilized network effects to become some of the biggest and most influential companies in our world today. They've also been instrumental to the advancement of our society with the large spread use of major technologies such as the telephone, internet, and computers. These all grew because of network effects and people joining and using it to provide more value for other people who might want to join and use it. Network effects has helped connect our world through these technologies, allowing the sharing of vital data and information, which makes our world a safer and better place. It has also created new types of industries and businesses that provide us with new experiences that make our lives better and easier. And that is it. If you have any questions, then you can comment on my YouTube video, and I'll try to make sure to answer those. Thank you very much.